What's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another anime news bit. We have a whole lot of great news to go over today, including Frieren is getting a really amazing debut. Nier Automata is apparently returning. We'll see. Torture Princess announcement for anime. Kyoto Animation is publishing a new work by Reiko Yoshida. Some sequel announcements, and so much more. So if you're interested in any of this news, definitely stay tuned. For first bit of news, the official website for the TV anime adaptation of the Unwanted Undead adventure has revealed cast, staff, teaser visual, and a promo video. In this, they announced a 2024 debut. For those unfamiliar, this follows a 25-year-old adventurer who is diving into a labyrinth. Eventually, he runs into a dragon, is swallowed up, and then wakes up as an undead. And so he just continues his adventure, hoping one day he can turn back into a human. So definitely an interesting one. The PV looks pretty solid. I mean, it didn't really show too much besides him just standing in front of this dragon for a long time, but still looks good. Moving on, we have a whole bunch of announcements for second seasons from the spring season itself. First off, we have the staff announced that Hell's Paradise is going to get a second season. They also released a PV for it. Oshinoko as well, which I'm super excited is getting a second season, and they already released a key art for it. To surprise nobody, Mashal is getting another season. I believe they initially announced that they wanted to do a full adaptation of that, so there you go. And that's actually coming in January. The staff for Golden Kamuy has announced that that is going to be going into its final arc, so that's going to get another season. For some reason, Kizuno no LLA is getting a second season in October, so congrats to all the fans there. And finally, Cafe Terrence is getting a second season in 2024. Yay. Those aside, yes, moving on, the official website for the TV anime 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You has released a promo announcing an October 8th premiere, so if you're excited for that series, definitely be on the lookout for that. Moving on, Kadokawa has released a new teaser visual and a 2024 premiere for Gushing Over Magical Girls. This is, of course, the one about the magical girl lover who eventually becomes the villain themselves, and whenever they transform, they turn into a sadistic dominatrix, and yes, based on the source material, it looks very spicy. It looks like the key visual is not hiding from one aspect of it, but we'll see how that one turns out when it actually gets out there. For our next bit, the most exciting news, I think, in this entire news bit for me is, yes, Frieren Beyond Journey's End staff has announced that the first episode will be a 2-hour special. Yes, yes. It's going to be releasing on September 29th. Now, the other exciting news about this is that it's going to be the first anime to hit NTV's Friday evening block for featured films. So this sort of does kind of lend itself to the possibility of this actually being a 2-hour-long special, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know specifically if NTV does have ads on it, but it being a feature film block kind of makes you believe that they could do a full 2-hour-long special, which is fantastic. Madhouse is just knocking it out of the park. The new trailer they released for it looks absolutely incredible, and I could not be more hyped for this. Now, I will say, based on me reading a little bit of the manga itself, the new trailer they released does sort of spoil a very emotional scene, which I think if you want to go into it completely blind, don't watch that, because it's going to kind of spoil that, but it looks incredible. Visually, everything about it. It looks great. I really do hope this turns out to be a fantastic series. I mean, like I said before, based on what I've read of it so far, I'm really loving it, and I just cannot wait. Moving on, staff for I Shall Survive Using Potions has released a new promo video, and this is to announce an October premiere for it, so it will be in fall. And yes, as the title leads you to believe, this is an isekai where the person's able to make potions that do whatever they want it to do, whenever they want it to do it. So it kind of is a OP from a different perspective. Instead of an OP caster, it's just they throw potions, I guess. But it looks cute. I'm actually excited for it. The PV looks like they're using it to kind of change forms and stuff, which is interesting. For our next bit, some really exciting news around Kyoto Animation. Their K.A. Asuma Bunko imprint has announced 2 new publishings. A Meadows Shimmering by Reiko Yoshida, which, yes, is pretty much credited for a ton of really fantastic works by Kyoto Animation, as well as like Hike Story with Science Sorrow. And the other one is Moonfighters by Shoji Gato, which, of course, is known for doing Full Metal Panic and Amagi Brilliant Park. So really fantastic stuff here. I think the thing that excites me the most here is that they're working with Reiko Yoshida again, which, honestly, for me, I've been sort of fearing the possibility of Reiko Yoshida completely leaving Kyoto Animation following the very tragic event that happened there. But it does seem like she's still doing a lot of work there. It just seems like she kind of just moved off to do work with, Science Sorrow and some other works in the meantime. So really cool news. I'm just kind of hoping that we might get something from Kyoto Animation from Reiko Yoshida again. But we'll see. Moving on, Akita Shoten has announced that Machiko Kyo's Cocoon manga is getting an anime. This is set to air in summer of 2025, so we have quite a bit of ways to get to this. The manga is set on a tropical southern island and centers on San and her best friend Mayu, who got the island's top all-girl school. War soon comes to their country, and the students of the school soon become embroiled in the war effort, and soon enough, the rear-line care of wounded. One by one, San and Mayu lose their friends in the ever-worsening war. Yeah, it sounds really tragic. We'll see how that one turns out. They haven't announced an actual format, but the assumption is an anime, TV anime, but we'll see. Moving on, the August issue of Kadokawa's Comp Ace magazine published a new chapter of Fate Collide liner Prisma Ilya Dre. So, fans of Ilya, be excited for that. Of course, it's a return after a 7-month hiatus. Now, the other interesting thing that they announced with this is that the new chapter indicated the manga is heading towards its climax. So, possibly it'll be coming to its conclusion. I mean, it's climax. It could be a really long climax, but we'll see. Moving on, a PV was released to announce 'tis time for Torture Princess anime to debut in January of 2024. This one follows a princess who was held captive, subject to merciless tortures by the Hell Horde. That's pretty much it. So I'm guessing she's going to break out and get her payback, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Studio Pine Jam is working on it, so definitely looks interesting. PV looks pretty okay so far, but that's definitely what I'm looking forward to. For our next bit, yes, we'll see. But apparently, Nier is returning. The Nier anime is finally coming back. Apparently, they're going to broadcast episode 9, 10, 11, and 12 all on July 23rd. The same time. They're just like, we're going to stop with this whole delay thing. Here it is. It's all right here. Watch the rest of it. We're done. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This has been a very, very tragic production, and it's a bummer. It's a real big bummer. I've been actually really enjoying it despite the fact that I've not played the game. So I'm really excited to see this come back. Now, as to if that's it, that's the big question mark. I think a lot of people have been insinuating this could possibly be more than one core. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Probably when it broadcasts, they might announce if there's going to be more or not. But for now, just be excited that we're possibly finally going to get the ending to it, which is great because it's been a long time, over a season. For our next bit, exciting news for Kakeki Shoujo fans, including myself. Hakusensha has revealed that Kakeki Shoujo manga is getting a stage play. It's going to be launching in Tokyo from October 18th to 22nd. Now, the reason why this is exciting for me specifically is that typically projects like this can sometimes open the door for an announcement for another season. I really, really want a second season of this series, and it's been nothing but crickets so far, and it needs a second season. So hopefully, I'm just hoping this will be an announcement. There's nothing saying that it's going to be an announcement. That's my hope. Moving on, the official website for bottom tier character Tomazaki has revealed the second season will premiere in January of 2024. They also released a visual for it, so be excited for that. I'm pretty excited for this. I think that show really did end on a pretty good note, and it has me excited for another season. And finally, our last bit of news during a Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club Next Sky, it was revealed that the anime will be getting a 3-part theatrical screening. Now, the other thing reported about this is that it's going to be getting new animation, so that's pretty exciting. I'm not sure. My assumption when I read that was that, obviously they've been kind of improving their art of CGI performances and stuff over time. Maybe they're going to be improving that. Or it's probably going to be that a lot of new scenes, possibly. Though them saying new animation doesn't necessarily usually mean new scenes, but it could be. But yeah, Love Live fans, be excited for that. Me personally, unfortunately, Nijigasaki wasn't my favorite. I actually didn't finish it. But I'm excited for the fans. I'm always excited for fans of different properties to get more stuff, especially Love Live fans. But that's all the news I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this news bit. If you did, make sure that like button down below. Comment. Let me know what's the most exciting news in this news bit. Also, I will be checking out AX and keeping an eye on that. If anything comes up, I do have one bit of news that was given to me beforehand that I'm really excited to talk about for that. So that for sure, I'll be making a video on. But stay tuned to the channel, and I'll be covering anything that comes up, including like Trigger's supposed to announce something and some other stuff around Wit Studio. So we'll see. So yes, if you're new to the channel, make sure that subscribe button so you don't miss that. Additionally, if you like this content and you want to support it more, I have a Patreon link, a tips link, super thanks, and membership button down below. I greatly appreciate everybody that supports the channel. You guys mean so much to me, and y'all take care.